Well, that was without a doubt so far the most undeserved win of the season. Oilers win 3-2 over the Ottawa Senators, making their record now 8-7. The first time we have an over 500 record this year. Hallelujah, am I right? They didn't deserve to win this one. They really didn't. This was the reason that the Edmonton Oilers won this game was not because of the Edmonton Oilers. It was because Marcus Hogberg had a few gaffes in the earlier stage of this game, and the Oilers barely held on for dear life. There's the TLDR of this game for you. But let's get into it. Starting off with a lineup. 4 main changes tonight. Number 1, Mikko Koskinen in the net for Mike Smith. Number 2, Chris Russell out, Slater Koekkoek in. Number 3, James Neal out, Devon Shore in. And number 4, the big one, Zach Kassian put on LTIR after his fight last night with Eric Goodbranson, and he's hurt now on LTIR. That's great. That's the last thing we needed, another injury. And Alex Chiasson is now a third liner. Great, that's great to see. Starting off the first, 26 seconds in, a point shot from Nikita Zaitsev gets tipped by Connor Brown. The former Leafs get it done against the Oilers. It's 1-0. Mikko, we need to have a bit of a talk. Cause see, Mikko, I've tried defending you so much. This is the second game in a row where you've allowed a goal in the first minute of the game that shouldn't have went in. 5-hole. How did you not stop that? How did it go in? Like, genuinely, Mikko Koskinen is, without a shadow of a doubt, right now, the most frustrating goalie in the NHL. Because the thing is, let's even compare him to another unpredictable goaltender, Matt Murray. Matt Murray, we kind of know when he's going to be good and when he's going to be bad, because it happens in long stretches. He started out the season bad, and he's been playing great for a few games. We know he's at least going to have a few games of consistency, whether it be good or bad. With Mikko Koskinen, it's like it's like a toddler is constantly just flipping up and down a light switch. That is what having Mikko Koskinen as your best goaltender, mind you, that's the type of effect it has. It literally feels, like I said, a toddler's just there. He's just going ahead. He's doing that the whole time. Very stressful. It's 1-0 Senators. Not long after, though, Josh Archibald gets it into the zone draw, passes it to Darnell Nurse, who takes a slap shot, and Marcus Hogberg starts off with a... He had a bad night tonight. That one goes in, and it is 1-1. Connor McDavid takes a shot off the post. For the most part, the first period was kind of even and competitive. I'd say it's more of a 10-minute split. The first half was much better for the Sens than the Oilers. The second half was much better for the Oilers than the Sens. And also in the first, it was kind of a battle, and I wrote an example here. Ottawa gets a long offensive zone opportunity, and then Edmonton gets one right back. It kind of just went back and forth all night. And then the Oilers won a face-off in the Senators zone. Evan Bouchard gets the puck, rips the slap shot on net. His first goal since 2018 in his rookie season. His first goal in 3 damn years. Evan Bouchard puts it in. It's 2-1 Oilers. They get out of that period with a 2-1 lead. This was their best period of the game, in my opinion. By far, it was their most consistent. And mind you, it's not good when I'm saying a game. I'm saying a period where they spent the first half being outplayed and then outplayed the other team in the second half, and that team is the Senators. It's not a good thing when that was their best period. Into the second we go, and of course, because this game couldn't get stupid enough, it wasn't already stupid enough, really. A hydraulic fluid leak. You obviously know I'm not an expert on vehicles. Apparently, whatever that is, where there was just liquid draining out slowly of a Zamboni, caused ice to just be bad. That delayed the period by 15 minutes, I think. But finally it got off to a start, and 4 minutes in, the Oilers got another goal. Chiasson with the puck over on the boards feeds to Barrie. Barrie's right in the middle of the ice slot-like area. He's able to get the puck, deke around a defender a little bit, take a shot, and oh boy, Hogberg can't let that be open. It's 3-1 for the Oilers. Hogberg out, Matt Murray back in on a back-to-back night. Note, The game did not get better from the Oilers from that point. It was a fire drill for the rest of it. Josh Archibald takes a 4-minute high sticking call, and the Sens got a ton of offensive pressure on the power play, but they couldn't do it. Big scramble in front of the Oilers net where there's 4 Oilers and 2 Senators with an open net with the puck right there, but nobody can seem to bat it home. Very, very sloppy period for the Oilers in the second for the majority, but they still managed to get the goal. And then the third happened. And stop me if you've heard this from me before, not only in this video, but during the season. Mikko Koskinen allowed a goal on the 5-hole that he really shouldn't have allowed. This time, it's Evgeny Dadonov who gets to torch him. Remember the guy who got a goal credited to him even though Adam Larson scored it last night? Yeah, him. Mike Riley in his own zone gives a long stretch pass to Evgeny Dadonov, who goes up, dekes in, and shoots 5-hole, and what a shocker! Mikko Koskinen can't stop it, because he is the, I think Mikko Koskinen is now in my room. Jeez, I better get him out of here very soon. Like, god dang, he is without a shadow, and of course my monitor went out. That's fitting. That's fitting. My monitor going out is fitting for this. But yeah, Mikko Koskinen, I guess he just appeared in my room like he did there, and it is 3-2 for the Oilers. It's only a 1-goal lead for the Senators. Thankfully, it stays that way. Josh Norris takes a tripping penalty, and the Oilers go to the power play. Here we go. The raging power play. One of the best power plays in the league, supposedly. And they come out flat. Again. God, like, this power play is like the rest of the team. Hella inconsistent, man. They'll go on a run against a team that they don't need to score the power play goal against. In a game where they don't need the goal, they'll get the power play goals. But where they don't need any goal, where they need goals, oh man, the power play is just on vacation. See you later, I'm going off to Cuba. Oh god, they don't get anything going at all. Nothing results in the power play. I write here with 8 minutes left in the third. If the Oilers win this, they are taking the 2 points and running. They do not deserve it. Murray makes a beautiful save, or not even a beautiful save. He just stops a 2-on-1 from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and the Oilers barely escaped this game after the Sens pulled their goalie, and they couldn't get a empty net goal, because of course they were trying to get McDavid and Draisaitl to extend point streaks and be perfect. Now, we won. And that's the only positive I'm going to take out of tonight. It's the only one I can take. Actually, no, there is one other positive that I am going to take out of tonight. Not only did we win, not only did we get over 500, that's not even the other thing. This is a game where the Edmonton Oilers won without McDavid or Draisaitl being on the scoreboard. Now, that is rare. That is very rare. So honestly, whenever it happens, it should be written in the sky with an airplane, because my god, that it barely ever happens. Tonight it happened, so congrats to the Oilers. Somehow, you didn't need 2 players to show up to win the hockey game. You didn't need just 2 guys to put the puck in the back of the net for having a chance at winning the game. Yeah, interesting to see there. Now, when it comes to everything else, oy vey. Mikko Koskinen. Mikko. There are 3 big problems with Mikko Koskinen, and that's unfortunate, because going into the year, I knew I knew one of them, really. I knew his rebound control was bad. That's what I knew was bad to begin with. I didn't realize until this year how his glove is so horrible, he can't even make a routine glove save most times, and how bad his 5-hole shot is. So you're telling me that our best goalie has 3 flaws in rebound control, glove saves, and 5-hole saves. But the stressful thing about him is, he still made 40 saves tonight. I don't know what to think. Like, he kind of did save the team, but all night long, he was jumping around like he was Dominik Hasek on, like, probably like heroin. Dominik Hasek on heroin, but definitely less talented. That's kind of what Mikko Koskinen was tonight. Like, Jeez Louise, it was brutal. Good for him for boosting the save percentage, but that's the only positive from his game. When, like, man, he needs to stop those 2 pucks. And I know he made 40 saves. He needs to stop those 2 pucks. Those 2 pucks can't go in the net. I'm sorry. They just can't. The defense. Swiss cheese. Like, they weren't really to blame tonight because I put more of the blame on Koskinen because on the first goal, it was a tip. And those are really hard to pin onto defenders just because of how wild it could be when it comes to a tip. The puck could change directions in many different ways, so, like, I can't really blame them for the tip. I can blame them on the Riley goal because somehow Mike Riley got a pass from his blue line into the Oilers' blue line, and that should not be happening, so someone needs to get in the way. He should probably have someone around him when he has the puck, shouldn't it? Or are we just not trying to defend players anymore? Which in that case, I honestly wouldn't be shocked. The offense was the offense. They didn't really gaff tonight. I would have liked to see more shots, but yeah. At the end of the day, the moral of the story is the Oilers were outplayed heavily by the Sens. The Sens lost this game because Hogberg let in 3 bad goals that ended up being the determining. The fact that the Barrie goal is the one that won the Oilers game is going to sting for him because he should not have let that in. There shouldn't have even been a pocket to let that in from him. But yeah, that's the game. That's the game. What did you think of the Oilers' performance? I'm interested to hear what people have to say. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to just relax now and get ready because the thing is, here's the thing I'm scared about, right? We did this poorly against the Ottawa Senators. Again, we've played inconsistently with them back-to-back nights now. We're playing a real team, and no offense to Ottawa, but we're playing a good team on Thursday in the Montreal Canadiens. You know, the team that outscored us 8-2 in our 2-game miniseries with them earlier this year. I am fully expecting to get killed in that one. I don't expect us to win. I expect the Canadiens to just wipe the floor, if I'm being honest. Like, wipe it up. Because I just don't have any faith in the Oilers winning against the Montreal Canadiens on Thursday night. But I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe they'll come out playing like the good old 80s Oilers that I wasn't even an idea when they happened, but I refer to. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.